In this video, I fly around my racetrack, the Tereana City Superspeedway, in Microsoft Flight Simulator X, explaining the process of getting the racetrack into the flight simulator. Before we begin, I am streaming frequently at twitch.tv/tchapman500. Also, I'm not on any of the mainstream or alternative social media platforms, so if you like this video, please consider sharing this video on social media. Hello, this is tchapman500. Welcome to the Tereana City Superspeedway. So we are in Flight Simulator X, and I'm just gonna set the flaps and then set takeoff power. There we go. And we're rolling. Wonder what V1 is on this runway. $80 knots. V1, I think. Rotate. Gear up. That was close. Flaps up. And now I'm gonna tell you what all I've been doing with this racetrack. So first off, I've been reconfiguring the track so that the center line is roughly 15 feet from the outside wall. Although that's a bit difficult to do when you try to maintain a constant width, because in Sandbox, by default, the track is going to increase its width as you increase the banking, and, well, I don't want that, so I have to move the sections over to the left as I increase the banking, but I can't do that, so what I do is a few things that allow me to get a buffer between the X sections and the F sections. Once I get all the banking in, I move the F and W sections to where they should be to get the constant width that's desired. I'm about to overspeed. Then once that's done, I simply insert an X section between the outside wall and the buffer X section. Move that section right up next to the wall, then delete the buffer. So the defined center line is 4 miles, but it kind of varies in terms of distance from the outside wall. The NASCAR standard is 15 feet to the inside of the outside wall, and that's what I tried to mimic. So I exported the track to a 3DS format using 3D SimEd. Then I imported the 3DS file into Gmax using the Flight SimX game pack. Then, after a bit of texture correction in terms of the names of the textures because of the 3DS limitations, I exported the track to .mdl, and once I exported the racetrack to .mdl, I went into the airport design editor and imported the MDL file onto the airport project. Oh, that is not supposed to happen. Looks like I missed a material for specular. Oh, I missed all of them. Okay then. Anyways, after doing that, I exported the airport and the track to BGL, and that's how I got the airport and the track in here. This large rectangle that's around the track, I got into the simulator using SBuilder X, and I basically made this whole thing grass based on what appeared to be sand that was created by the exclusion zone, but was actually water. So I created an exclusion zone for the default scenery, which, where I am right now, is just ocean. That created sand around this entire rectangle that you see here. And I basically using the flight simulator, got the boundaries of that sand, and filled it in with grass tiles. By the way, this airport is fully functional except for the scenery that you would expect to find at an airport. I haven't put that in yet. It has navigation beacons, VORs, ILS, Cat 3 ILS nonetheless. Oh, I don't have any fuel services. I forgot that detail. But by the time this video goes out, I probably will have already updated that. So yeah, just about everything you'd expect to find at a commercial airport, you find at the infield airport here. By the way, you might have noticed that the racetrack is missing some stuff like pit road. That's because I haven't put in the guides yet, and I learned from last time I added guides to always do the guides before putting in the detail. So once those guides are in, I'm going to export the track to 3ds Max again, except this time inside a Windows XP virtual machine. I am going to import the track into 3ds Max version 8, which by the way I have to reinstall the Windows operating system as well as 3ds Max, so I can actually do that. And then I'm going to remodel the grandstands. Technically speaking, the current models should work and should be believable, but I want to make grandstands that are a bit more detailed than last time. So let's see if I can do this without any instruments. Don't touch down on that threshold there. Actually, that's a displaced threshold. So, let's see. Yep, there we go. Spoilers auto-deployed. Lower the nose gently. Not sure how gentle that was, but it works. I suppose we can retract the spoilers. And I think that was a pretty good landing. Oh, and we can definitely retract the flaps now. By the way, the gate layout that you see here, yeah, that's not final. In fact, I'm not really happy with how that turned out. So, it's definitely gonna change. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you in the next video. This is T Chapman 500 signing off.